Follow me. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Guard all you want. Twon't make a difference when I've grappled you. See?
One of us is being trenched! That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
철권하자더니 뿌요뿌요 테트리스를 캐셨네.
We have found a
철권 안 하세요?
Is that a statue I espy over yonder? We ought to take a closer look. In another world, I learned that a forgotten driftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. Here we are.
울 깜짝이야.
굳이 내 방에 와서 먹겠다고?
Could you come over here?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
돼지가 꿀꿀거리네.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I can face a trek with my belly so full. was Arisen. I knew you loved this world too much to leave. Here, if you please. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us.
We are under attack!
Let us see what you're made of.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By your will.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together. Shall we set it rolling?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Here at last.
You have my protection. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
이렇게 못할 수가 있어?
나 실수했어.
역시 실수를 하는구나. 괜찮아. 거긴 쓸데없으니까. 그렇지. 매직 나이스다.
안녕하세요.
매직 나이스다. 핑 사람이 직 나이스.
The false sovereign has been an enigma for
It's
far too long. What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate him? I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
이럴 거 나이스.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
이런 거가. 이 타브라 쌍둥이. 얼마나 좋았어. 올 때마다 자꾸 해가지고 죽을 것 같다. 좋았어. 늘다 그랬어. 알려달라고 났어.
있었어.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
할 거냐고 났어. 아니 저기 있는데 왜 이렇게 했냐고 났어. 이미 안 늦었다고 났어.
그래, 간다.
안 죽었다고 났어.
여기 웃기지?
웃기냐고 났어. 맞다고 났어.
저기요? 저기요! 저기 잠깐만.
왜 그러냐고 났어. 그쪽에 버리라고 났어.
안 되지.
그라싸.
글쎄, 어쩔
They're a useful
레미냐
ingredient. Here, I'll wager.
그라싸.
Shall we see if there's ought to be found while we're here?
아리가또.
하지 마.
아리가또 고자이마스. 예. 아리가또. 아리가또.
안 맞을 거야.
아리가또. 아리가또.
Now then,
아리가또. 아리가또 고자이마스.
let
예.
us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
아리가또. 아리가또 고자이마스. 예. 아리가또.
Our sovereign has been
아리가또.
What say we make for Vermin's eastern edge and investigate it?
아리가또.
I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
하지 마.
We're in your hands,
야,
sir.
뭐.
Much
야,
obliged.
1억이야? 이거는 진짜 아니.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our bones. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Certainly arisen. How might I be of aid? In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
You there! You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
I don't know about you, Master.
You'd best go. There's no business to be had here. You'd best go. There's no business to be had here.
eyes follow us wherever we go here. 'Tis enough to make one jumpy.
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
I think...
Aught you need of me?
Is that who I think it is? Aye. What brings you here?
What brings you?
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might...
있어? 한 명이라고 돼 있는데?
하면 맞는.
Might I be of service? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch, in my case. These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Nothing you about. Come on, follow me.
Oh, you wonder how I know? Not mysterious about it, but don't worry yourself. Can't offer you any help, though. Still, I suppose I could. I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh? If I were to give you some advice, I've a hefty wager riding on...
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding.
Hey, how'd he know to expect you? Why not ask him yourself?
I warn you. Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard. You would know of our village? Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here. As you like, sir. Ah, you. As you like.
This is the... Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
Do stop by again.
I'll go and open the chest.
Greetings. I trust you are... If you have any questions, ask away. If aught about what is here that... To begin with, of course, you are... Which is to say, is there aught else you care to ask?
Huh?
You're curious? What naturally I'm... You're the second arisen to come to... In response, she's... Oops. Don't misunderstand. Those who deal in... Is there aught else you'd care to... Arthur, I've lived in this... Is there aught else you'd care to... I take... Is there aught else you... I take care then.
No one's coming to assail us. Mayhap we've scared them all off?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
We're going this way now, I suppose. By all will.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Don't bring
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
You made it after. Guess that... Dear me. You didn't disappoint, did you? Figures you'd want to know. We're supposed to be neutral. But I suppose I can tell... His real name is Doc... But he's been... We had no choice, see? We're men and women. That's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people... Anyway, we send them packing with a trifle. And if they don't... We only train the rare few who make it. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, but he failed. So the title... That's when he went off saying... And what... still... we'd have a hard... But we can't have him think me things. He needs something. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next...
You're the one, then.
You're here. How? How?
아하, 참.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high
아이템
and
또
low.
공중에 매달려 있네 또. 아.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
프롬이 가끔 이래요.
맞아요.
못 먹는 데다가 템을 떨구면 아이 정말.
This is the... Of course. Nothing's free in this world.
잠깐만, 그러면 여기서 로고 오프를 했다가 다시 들어오면 되나? 에헤이, 템 없어져 버리네.
Do stop by again.
At once, Master.
Not much going on.
깜짝이야.
Right, just follow me.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? What has changed since last we came? I hope this does not bode ill.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
The day grows darker with our every step.
Where we do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
I only hope we encounter no foes ere we are safely through.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite. Let us keep this place in mind for when...
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now we must report to Captain Brant.
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
Why don't we go take a look? Could you come over here?
That blackguard's round here somewhere.
Headmaster! Harpies! This foe will recoil from flame!
I shan't let them harm you. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Let my magic launch you in an immense... One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
You have my support.
Stop! You'll not get past me!
Right where I want you. That was incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy. Truly? This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
All creatures who know death cling to life. It's the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons. you do your own research.
Follow me.
Fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversity. Therese.
It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination. So, I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Then I shall remain by your side.
Reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant we must inform Captain Brant at once. Just where to find this person. Follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. That was superb, Arisen.
If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Ah, I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. Here, if you please.
Ah, you've written. Splendid. The cart reached its destination safe and sound.
프롬 휴지 같은
Oxguards
것들.
seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, master.
게임을 왜 이렇게
Suppose
만들지?
'tis so.
아 진짜 어이가 없네. 그 되게 좁은 동굴 맵인데요.
낙사인가요?
아니요, 몹을 때렸는데 몹이 동굴 그 벽 위로 통과해서
아 저런.
지금 눈앞에서 그 일부가 달랑달랑 거리는 게 보이는데
뭔지 알겠어요.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen
맵에
your Majesty's
낑겨버렸네.
claim, I know this sigil well. Let me see.
아
Pray make
진짜
haste in make a
한두 번도
clue.
아니고 게임
Though,
진짜.
though the political situation, I fear such a partnership. At any rate, I will investigate these matters as best I can. Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the
이런
Queen Regent's
거를
and there it slips
엘든링에서는
my
많이
mind.
못 봤는데.
Phases. No.
As a reward, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your Majesty, have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill, but hold a moment. But of course, a clever plan. The Queen, furthermore, will serve as an attestation to, and all the while, the doubts, a clever ploy. I've no doubt that this bill would.
So,
There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change. What if your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend? Very well.
어, 됐다.
Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? So the acting, however, I've heard no report of her capture as of yet. It may well be that she is safe. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we worked.
don't bother talking.
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take precedence.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Could you come over here?
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you... Oh, just say, aren't you... Well, I'll tell you. Not to say I'm on... I want to tell... Oh, it's so
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
It's no great shock to me.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. Fear not. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint. Sound appealing?
됐다. 집 퀘스트 열렸다, 이제.
You've come. So, what say you? Many thanks, friend.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
I suppose 'tis so. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
What do you want to... Just leave. I've not much to...
A good sleep will ensure we're...
아니 지연님 왜 은채빵 놔두고 유튜브 가서 놀고 계세요?
I return safe and sound. Now we've the vim to tackle the day.
인성이 지금 마크 하는 것 때문에 지금 심심해서 유튜브 켜셨나?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
사다리가 없네. 안타깝네요.
How might I be of service? Are you in the market for something in particular?
은성이 가지고 놀라고 컴퓨터도 사주고 태블릿도 사줬는데 플스를 뺏겨버렸네? 아이 너무 멀었다.
Can I?
뭘요? 뭘 축하하시죠? 템플 어디 갔어?
Always a pleasure.
아, 네, 뭐
What does this say?
성배 보스를 잡기는 했는데 필드에서 워낙 많이 잡아봤던 돼지여서.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Have you found any of the items we...
바로 잡몹으로 나오는데? 야, 킹겼네.
Discussed perchance. Do come again.
너 어디서 내려왔지? 사다리가 이렇게 많아.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I feel a bit out of place here.
This looks as good a place.
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi,
Alms for the poor. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment. You see, one of the children... Malcolm, his name is. This building's very... Might I impose on you?
Might I propose we seek out new information?
It is as you say.
Malcolm's been just the other day. He was gone. I wonder what it was. I wonder what it was.
What good can come of my being here? I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming. But Oxcart.
I wonder what it was, Malcolm. Don't know why he bothered. Maybe he was hoping to find something.
Cause I lack. Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
This sits funny with me, truth be told.
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
네, 재밌네요. 하고 싶으시죠? 오, 뭐야? 아이씨.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I've not much to offer you, sir, I fear.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low.
Must we speak now, sir?
네, 한 방에 죽어버리네요. 예상을 했어야 했는데.
We were supposed to go. Wish he'd woken me up.
Shall we report our results?
Vol? Ah, but you mentioned rubble. Come, I fear the prey. Follow me, and quick. I believe this. Look, there, a hole. There is naught to be done. Let us make haste.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade.
계속 굴러오는구나. 근데 피유지 어디 갔어?
No mercy!
어? 회수했다.
Malcolm, you have my...
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what books, sir.
Truly, perhaps we ought...
Twould behoove us not to fall too far behind our guide.
I quite agree. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Over here. Come look.
Heavens above!
Isn't it
Tis quite a find. Why, I've ne'er... Might I ask that we cannot allow... We ought to entrust... As for you, Malcolm.
Oh, but...
However, let's investigate the...
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream. I quite agree.
A battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
It is as you say.
이거 깜짝이야.
This place is amazing. I knew I'd find something down here.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
That's it. I've had enough.
Tis good to be reunited.
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Aye. Tellis, her ties to this figure from the neighbouring country have a romantic tint.
Battle is best avoided here.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
How could I have forestalled this?
It's locked, but mayhap a show of brute strength will yield.
We shall remain here. Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible.
Watch yourself.
That's it. I've had enough.
There's no hope to be found where'er I turn.
My bed calls, and I shan't resist.
Got to accept life as its ups and downs. Got to press on. There's much more to do. It's the wind blowing my hair.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Have you business with the guild, sir? Should be glad to. Do come again.
The Warfarer is a masterful vocation, befitting of the Arisen. We shall have to get a feel for the breadth of your abilities in true combat.
watching me.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Right.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Aha! Or have you proof? Ah, they say the Arisen by that mob. This reminds me of a he went before the peace, and what befell him? Ha! Crusoe was I dare say your arrival escape here. And I need that said. Tell me, does that ring? Oh, guide me outside then.
Or to polish up.
Prepare yourself!
If you truly are, words may be, mayhap, the knowledge I've gained.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Oh, it's not right. The doctor examined, yet ever since he...
I understand how you must... There is no medicine. I am caring for him. However, mayhap convalescing...
Oh, dear. All right, he's dead.
I will look after him.
What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Do you know the river close by? That's a problem for the church. I was thinking you could... I'll help too.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
I never should have come here.
Could it be that you're wasting your time?
You want something?
The other day. Now, that's not so strange. But guess who I saw riding in it, and rightly so. Gave me a right shock. Their faces may match, but the...
Why are you risen? Have you... That's all right. Why are you risen? Have you... That's all right. Why are you risen? Have you found any gold ore yet? That's all right.
What was it I had to do?
Neither. There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
I pray this will convey the... My days are spent... A poultry repast, but I'm
Fine. Got something for me? Got something for me? I'm not leaving till you...
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Whatever am I to do?
Look, as long as you please.
Take opportunities as they come, I suppose.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost. Much obliged.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Supper and a night's rest is all I need.
Much going on.
Living hard, but breathe free.
Tell me, I haven't got anything.
Feel no difference between waking and sleeping.
Why are you risen? Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! Listen, I was talking to the priests, and thanks. So now lots of people, the priests have been treating I want to help, apart from ask you, that is. Oh, thanks. I'll talk to the priests in the
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Thanks so much, with so many sick.
This looks as good a place as any.
Any chance to be alone is a welcome one.
Wish I could go. One day, I'm... Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just Oh, thank you.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in this.
Sir, ought you not be in? It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, not to mention, I have to. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know. You would procure it yourself. In that case, the slums are a bane to the. We do what we can. Your aid is most.
Teles.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case.
I'm dead tired. I'd sooner stay out.
Tis good to see.
Mayhap if I hang about.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Yes, sir. Have you procured? Unfortunately, I. Ah! But only if you've the time, and as servants of the great. Yet, at time, perhaps you were all an unfortunate pair. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man, claiming to be a doctor. Yet, so, he was put.
Let me get that.
Here he is. We've been administering the medicine. To be perfectly honest, after all. There is. But I suppose I ought not say. Come! Come!
Psst! Listen, the sisters here are good. It started with a slight. See that empty bed? He told me he was feeling better. Mayhap I'm just a mess. Pray.
What business would...
You looking for a fight? You'll have to excuse me.
I'm going to be exploring.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
I pity those content. Another day. Best be heading home. Alex's fair none.
Do nothing but guzzle sweetmeats and apples.
Might you be a friend of Lubomir? There has been talk of selling, that is, none of the other sisters of Teles. Which is, and yet... Beg pardon, sir, but this...
Off to the market I go.
Might I beg but a... Might I beg but a moment... Might I beg but a... I do hope naught befalls Lubomir.
So, a nun saved the abbey? You've done this much for me. You've my thanks. Of course, all the better. Should you find evidence... See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged, so I beg you, sir, find...
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds.
'Tis as you say.
The patients in this room must...
I know not why, but the words basement sick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Well said.
Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment.
You have my support.
Oh, pray, excuse, might I beg a moment? My master is in need of aid, you see. Oh, thank you. Might we continue this? You will find my master's map.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to strengthen your since Magistrate Wardor has been, mayhap it would be prudent to visit man on occasion. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray.
That was certainly worthwhile.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, do not forget that we will.
피곤해. 오늘 여기까지만 하겠습니다.
저도 여기까지 해야겠네요. 네. 수고하셨습니다.
수고했어요.